Hello, my name is Sandra Logan. Welcome back. Congratulations, you've begun the path to self-discovery. To conclude our soul series, we will discuss how important it is to stay connected to the soul as we move forward in our journey in life. What is the soul? That's the question of the ages. And so far, no one's ever been able to validate that it even exists. The soul is a part of you that is in its purest form, connected to the source of all things. Some say it enters the body upon conception. Some say it doesn't enter the body until birth. So I'm going to give you my personal opinion, and hopefully it will resonate with you. I believe it enters the moment of conception. I think we choose to come here, and that life is just a playground where our soul chooses to participate in all of the games. So how do we learn to play the rules of the game? Well, that's what I'm going to teach you today. Do you remember the last time that you paid any attention to your soul? Do you even know what it sounds like? Our soul knows every turn we need to make to reach our destiny. I want to tell you a story that validated this for me in my life. My father had become very ill, and I had gotten notice that I needed to come. So I get on an airplane, and I fly into Montana, and then I take a car, and I have to drive through Bozeman, which is a few hundred miles, and then keep driving. So I'm down the road. It's getting darker because I had a delay on the plane, and it's getting darker and darker. And I'm scared of the dark. I always have been. So I'm thinking, oh boy, this is not where I want to be. So I'm going down these mountain roads that are very treacherous, and all of a sudden I come to a fork in the road. And I don't know which way to turn. There's no signs. I don't know which way to go. I heard in my gut, which I always know now is my soul, telling me, take a right turn, Sandra, take a right turn. And I look down the road, and I see the right turn, and I look at the path down the right turn, and it looks really dark, and it looks really scary. The left side doesn't look so dark. It doesn't look so scary. And it doesn't look so high because the mountains, you're going uphill. This was kind of more level. So I thought, no, I'm going to take the left road. And I turned left. And I keep going, and I keep going, and I got lost, and I keep going. I finally made it to the town where my father was. And it took me an hour and a half out of my way. I got to hold my father's hand the last 10 minutes that he was alive. When I arrived, he died 10 minutes after I got there. But I could have had another hour and a half with my father if I had bothered to listen to what they were trying to tell me, what my soul was trying to direct me to. So be careful that you don't listen, because it's a very loud voice, and our mind overtakes it, our consciousness overtakes it. Listen to that voice. So today's lesson is, how do we hear the soul? The most important thing you can practice every day is to pay attention to that first thought and not ever let fear take over. If your first thought is one of fear and you move forward in it, then the soul will step back gladly and let you do what free will dictates. If you decide to ignore that fear and choose faith, then you're choosing to connect with that greater part of yourself. That you that is connected to Source and is in its purest form. Ignoring fear is no easy task. You have to talk to yourself past it and make a choice to either win or lose the game. If you choose to win, then try to make it better if you can. If you can't, then simply accept the outcome and make it easier to get through. You know, this reminds me of the late Wayne Dyer and one of my favorite quotes. If you change the way you look at things, the things that you look at will change. The greatest, truest words were ever spoken. First, let me thank you for being a part of my Soul series. Let's review the most important lessons we've learned here. Number one, you must love yourself. Remember that you're stuck with yourself 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, so you better like yourself. Number two, practice authenticity. Your DNA proves that you're one of a kind. So you must honor who you really are and respect that uniqueness. Number three, learn to listen and stay connected to your soul. Let fear take second place. It will guide you through turbulent times and reveal the light in the darkness. I would love to hear your stories about the journeys you have taken. Share your story in the comments section below. And if you've enjoyed this series, then please give me a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe. Thank you. See you next time.